Hey Soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're doing your December 2025 predictions. I can't believe it. It's December already. And to do this reading, I will zoom you in a moment so that you can see the Knight of Swords on top of each deck, as well as your crystals. There we go. So for pile number 1, this is your Knight of Swords and your crystal is the beautiful Carnelian. For pile number 2, this is your Knight of Swords and your crystal is the beautiful blue Agate. Pile number 3, this is your Knight of Swords and your crystal is the beautiful Lodalite. And for pile number 4, this is your Knight of Swords and your crystal is the beautiful Goldstone. So take a look at which one of these 4 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the readings and the predictions that you're meant to know about in this month's predictions. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that in the next section, you can pick your pile using your zodiac signs. If this is something that you're interested in, please stick around. If not, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, welcome. This part of the introduction has been created specifically for you so that you can do just that. And in a moment, as you know, after the shuffling, I will be drawing out 3 signs for each pile. All right, let's see what we have for today's reading. So these will be the signs for pile number 1. These for pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Let's see what we have. For pile number 1, the signs are Leo, Libra, as well as Capricorn. The signs for pile number 2 are Virgo, Scorpio, as well as Pisces. Signs for pile number 3 are Gemini, Cancer, as well as Taurus. And the signs for pile number 4 are Aries, Sagittarius, as well as Aquarius. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile or piles using any other placement in your chart, please feel free to do that. And once you're ready, as you know, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that in the next section of the introduction, Spirit will be picking your pile for you if this is something you're interested in. Please stick around. If not, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer for Spirit to pick your pile, welcome. This part of the introduction has been created specifically for you so that you can do just that. And as you may know, what I simply like to do is assign a different tarot card to each pile based on the numerology of the major arcana. And so the Magician will be presenting pile number 1, the High Priestess pile number 2, the Empress pile number 3, and the Emperor pile number 4. And what I like to do is simply shuffle them around until I make a mistake, and that is usually by pulling out a card from the other side or passing on a card to the other side. And this way I'll know that this is your chosen pile. So I think I need to go faster to increase the rate of mistakes. And my dear soul family, there we go. Thank you. So I have two things to say. When a card falls on a pile, they're falling between these two piles. If this card has nothing to do with these two piles, specifically pile number 3, because I think it actually fell on pile 3, not 2. So here's my analysis after everything. If this is the Empress, then it's like there's a high emphasis on pile number 3 today. If this does not turn out to be the Empress, aka pile number 3, then it means that this is the first priority, right? If you want to check an equally important pile, you have the time for it, you want to check it out, then it is highly suggested in that case for you to also check out pile number 3 if you want to. So your chosen pile by Spirit, my dear soul family, is pile number... It is indeed pile number 3. It's like a highlighted pile in today's reading. So these were the different ways in which you can pick your pile. I truly hope you've enjoyed them and that they brought you the clarity that you need to find your pile. Once you're ready, you know the drill. You'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your timestamps and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today, as you know, we're taking a look at your December 2025 predictions. As always, these are the decks that I'll be using. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. Although I highly doubt that you don't know these decks by now because I tend to use these ones a lot. I love them, especially these 3. I feel like they really help me pull the energy that is being presented in the readings. Okay, so as you can see on the far right, I do have an empty chart of astrological houses in which I'll be casting some runes on in just a moment so that we get a detailed as well as an accurate reading as much as possible for your month of December. Okay, so let's now shuffle your runes and see in which house they'll fall under. What are we getting this month for pile number 1, please? What can they expect in the month of December? 1, 2, 3. Wow, a lot is certainly going on. All right, well, let's take these out of the way and see what we've got. Right, so between the 11th and the 10th house, you've got the Suwalya rune. That is amazing. In the 9th house, you've got the Kanaz rune. Yeah, wow, something new is happening in the 7th house here. A blank page, blank rune. You also have the Tiwaz rune in the 7th house, so that's very interesting. All right, between the 3rd and the 4th house, you've got the... Whoa, you've got the Fehu rune. Amazing. In the 4th house, you've got the Peroth rune. So something here is fated because you've got a lot of powerful and positive runes in the 3rd house. Something regarding communication. Maybe this is a fated message that you're going to receive, a blessing, some form of communication that you will feel will reveal some form of blessing. This is very powerful for sure. You've got the Ansuz rune in the 3 houses, 1, 2, and 3. Something I would say divine. Why? Because the Ansuz rune has to do with Odin, higher power, sometimes even God. So seeing that it's fated and a blessing, I feel like I'm almost getting this feeling like there are divine hands at play in your month of December, my dear pile number 1, in the areas of your personal life, who you are as a person as well, how you're seen also with your body and health with the second house, also your wealth, money, by the way, second house, and communication, the sort of communication you are going to get. With in terms of Fehu, it's between the third and the fourth, as we've just described. So these are the runes that I see in your month. It's looking amazing. Like it looks like the last month. It's certainly an energy of last but not least. So very important month. We're looking at a very important month. Can you see your Sawalia rune? There we go. Let's keep that here. And let's take a look at your oracle cards to see what you've got, my dear pile number 1. So you've got the cards. Whoa, I told you something's up this month. Celebration. I love this for you. Okay. You also have the card Businessman. Yeah, you know what? I did see the 10th house here and I thought that was like work. Yeah, it's interesting. You've got communication, but you've got the 11th house, which is like-minded people or friends. Maybe these are colleagues since they're connected to the 10th house. We'll find out. So yeah, businessman. You've got financial anxiety. It's under the category of blockage, and the keywords are feeling of insecurity, financial stress, worry, pessimism, fear of lack, fear of wealth. Okay, let's keep that here. You've got, oh, look at you picking up money, a golden coin or something. So Jupiter, which is the planet of good luck and expansion, blessings as well, in Pisces with the keyword seduction. Okay, wonderful. You've got, why are they slanted? I think we can adjust that. You've got Saturn in Libra with devotion. So with Saturn here, something difficult. It is either happening or about to happen, but seeing the 7th house, we do see with the Tiwas here, something in fact, like maybe you're going to be fighting for something. Devotion. I guess we'll find out what it means in a moment. Last but not least, you've got Mars in Scorpio with revenge. What's going on here? I don't know. You know, since the Tiwa's rune is about justice as well, seeing revenge here, I'm starting to think that maybe someone in your life that you were devoted to has done something like that hurt you, right? Maybe they've done something behind your back. You know, these two, they're cheating, but I had to like cover it up because of the YouTube rules. So maybe this is like cheating. Someone that you really loved has either done something behind your back. Maybe there's like cheating in connections or something. You might have even put this behind you, or maybe not, I don't know. But at the end of the day, I am picking up on something around a new page in life after getting revenge, or I don't want to say revenge, but getting your rights, justice back from someone that hurt you. Creating a new page. This is powerful. We'll find out again what it is as the cards reveal, but that's pretty strong in your month of December here. I'm not going to lie to you, my dear pile number 1. Okay, let's now shuffle your cards, your tarot cards, and get the full picture of your December and what you can expect. But so many things are happening. I mean, look at the runes. We see business. We see some form of celebration. We see communication and finances. Although you're worried here, maybe this is in the past or maybe in the future. Who knows? We will find out. Can't wait for your tarot cards. It'll bring everything together. So you've got the Page of Wands. It's like there was some form of blockage that is opening up this month, and you're like, whoa, I'm out of this. Finally, a sense of relief is what I've channeled when I was like, whoa, I got the sense of finally, I got the sense of, something like that. So Page of Wands, Seven of Wands, what can I do? I think we can work like that. We can fit one more card this way. So you've got the Six of Wands, victory. Yes, do you see? It talks about how you were going through recently major challenges with the Seven of Wands. You had a lot of things recently, whether the last few months or the last few years even, where you had to handle, it seems, all of these. You had to handle many challenges at the same time. Perhaps you felt like there was a blockage and you couldn't get out of it. And it looks like in December, things are really opening up the doors for you, allowing you to fully get yourself out of a difficult situation where your only option was to fight through it, was to get through it. And now you're like, oh, good, I'm out of it. If I were to guess what your challenges, many challenges were, seeing that the card here says financial anxiety, I would bet that these challenges are amongst, or maybe like the key thing that could solve these challenges or something, has to do with finances. And it looks like you had to struggle through many things, perhaps with finances or abundance, a lot of money coming in, being communicated to you. You're like, oh my God, I get to get out of this. I feel so lucky. You're a winner this month with the Six of Wands. You come out of this situation victorious, my dear pile number one. This is so nice to see. I really feel like you're going to be informed with something. Something is going to be communicated that maybe allows you to use something better or know that something better is coming, because you've got the Kenaz rune in the 9th house. The Kenaz rune is like the torch. It's knowledge, right? So like it's light, knowledge. So in the 9th house, which has to do with exploration, it does seem to me like it's either knowledge that you're going to find out about, and it's going to come in the form of divine communication, like something is going to shine bright and you're like, wow, I didn't know about this. That is also divine communication to you. So if you're wondering, what am I saying? What the are you saying, Reem? I'll explain it to you. The way I'm seeing it is like, let's say you research and you get your hands on super important information that teaches you how to invest your money and get a lot of your investment back, or you make a lot of money from investing. And this expert tells you that's not how you do it. Why are you wasting your time doing this? Why are you wasting your time saving? Why are you wasting your time investing in that? The rich people, for example, the people who know, they do this, and that. And you find that this is something that you can actually do, and suddenly it all turns into light. So that's just a quick example. Obviously, it's not as naive as I just said, but it is going to be like that for you. Not in the exact example, although it could be, right? But something like that, where you're trying to search for something. Let's say these are governmental issues or bureaucratical issues. I don't know anything. You ask around in the offices and one of them tells you, why are you doing all this? Don't you know you could just submit this and this will all go away? And you're like, what? Really? Yeah. So that's what I mean by as you search for something or explore something in the 9th house, something enlightens you, and it's really divine in its nature. Divine communication is fated for you to resolve this situation this month. And it's going to come as a form of great blessing, because this piece of information, this enlightenment, will allow you to have, it seems with the Fehu rune specifically, a lot of good fortune and wealth that will make you live a comfortable life with the fourth house, because it's the house of Cancer, it's the home, right? It will make you live a comfortable life, or feel stable with the fourth house. So that's what I'm seeing here. The sun comes out with the Sawali rune, also in your area of work with the 10th house. I see that there are a lot of positive things about your work happening this month, and also positive communication, either with your friends and either with your friends or with your colleagues, I would say, with the 11th house. So a lot of positivity in these two areas. Also, the Sawali rune, by the way, is the rune of success. And so you can see with the Six of Wands, there is a lot of success in the areas of your work, particularly this month, and in the area of the group that you belong to, like your colleagues, like I said, or your friends, or maybe family members even. So yeah, you and your group of people. Oh, we forgot to check what's that, the first house. Oof, you've got the Thurisaz rune. We're getting there. Right, so yeah, we're dissecting it bit by bit, untangling it, understanding how the cards are communicating together. So when it comes to money this month, it looks to me like, do you see how they're both slanted towards the front, right? They're moving forward. I feel like this month in your work, you're really moving forward, and you're moving forward fast. I see specifically that this month you will pick up on an opportunity that will make you move very quickly. So perhaps that is the divine communication we're looking at. It seems to be, to me, in your house, sorry, not in your house, in your area of work and finances, for sure. That's what I keep seeing in your runes as well as your cards. So it looks like you picking up on something, 9th house, you picking up on an amazing opportunity this month that will make you celebrate. 6 of Wands, celebration. That will make you go, oh my God. It's like the divine is giving this gift to you in the form of information, communication, and that's turning into financial blessings. Also, that's the 2nd house, right? So there's definitely financial blessings. Also, it seems like it will help improve your image in the 1st house. It will help improve your image, and it will also help improve your communication with others. I would guess in your work, because it has to do with your work. So expect a lot of communication this month, especially from the divine as well. I expect an opportunity that will drive a lot of wealth and blessings to you, that will make you live comfortably. But I do see here with the Thurisaz rune in the 1st house, there's something about, I don't know, something hurtful. Maybe something is hurting your pride this month. Perhaps it has to do with this situation that we're seeing with this person there. So maybe this happened before or is about to happen. I do see the story of someone hurting you, mistreating you, betraying you, lying to you, doing something behind your back. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do see that it hurts your ego, it hurts your pride with the Thurisaz rune in the 1st house. But you see, with the Ansuz rune, the divine's with you, God's with you, whatever you believe, the universe is with you, your guides are with you, whatever you believe in. They're there, you're not alone. And Thurisaz rune, the amazing thing about it is, yes, it scratches, it hurts, but ultimately it leads to repair and for something to be bigger and better. Like when we scratch our skin, there's more collagen and tends to fix something that maybe something else has ruined. So more collagen is what I'm trying to say. So I would say maybe a hurtful situation is going to happen, but it's really gonna make you more confident. It's gonna, most of all, the good news here is it's bringing your rights back. Maybe this hurtful situation is there to happen so that it brings you your rights back. I'm seeing it will help you increase exponentially your trust in yourself, your self-confidence, or your power in this situation, maybe your individual power in this situation. Most importantly, as you know, the divine, remember this month, the divine is with you. You're not alone. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Let's continue to explore. Perhaps let's get into the details now. What opportunity are you picking up this month that will really open up the doors for you, whereas before you were stuck being challenged with so much? Let's explore that. So, my dear pile number 1, you've got the Queen of Cups. Right. Wow. The Six of Pentacles. Keeps on giving. I heard that. Keeps on giving. Oh, there you go. The Knight of Swords. So what is this opportunity? I definitely do see you pursuing something with the Knight of Swords. And swords is ideas. It's knowledge. It's information. Definitely goes in line with what we're seeing here. Did I tell you that maybe this is overseas? I had it in my mind as a note, but I don't remember if I actually said it. Seeing the Kanaz rune in the 9th house, which is the house of travel as well. So this is why I'm saying it could even be overseas information. Anyways, what am I seeing? I am seeing that you're equipped by the power of knowledge this month. It's on the head. Equipped by knowledge. And you're going to love the information you are about to get. You're going to honor it, appreciate it, and you're like, oh my God, I love how my head is filled with this information. I'm so blessed. I'm so lucky. And you feel like, okay, armored with this information that I just got, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to go pursue something. I am ready to go do something that I know with the Six of Pentacles will be giving back to me generously. Six of Pentacles, card of generosity. So you're like really, how can I say this? The way I'm seeing it is in the cards with seduction and Queen of Cups. You know how when you first fall in love and you get all these feels and this hit of dopamine makes you feel so good, like the world is so beautiful. You tend to say things, oh, the trees are greener, the sky is bluer. Everything is so beautiful. You know what? This makes me think, like, you know how when you first fall in love and it's so good, all the issues and the problems that you used to have are not issues and problems at all, simply because you feel so good, and you tend to deal with situations so much better, and they just slide by and they're not an issue. It makes me think that really, just got an epiphany here, sorry. It makes me think that perhaps if we're in like this great mood, which I don't know how we can do, but I'm trying to get to a point though. If we are in a great mood, perhaps most of the things that we deem as problems or issues wouldn't even be there anymore. Anyway, sorry, I got really lost in thoughts. Back to what I wanted to say here. Similar to that example, it looks to me like your head is going to be filled with such information that it will make you feel like all of your worries are dissipating. You're like, oh my God, everything is so good. Everything is possible. Everything. Look at the hand here you're holding, and then the hand here getting revenge. Ooh, these must be connected as well. Anyways, I'm getting lost here. Back to being organized. So you're like, you're as if in that phase of falling in love where everything is so good. I'm not saying you're romanticizing the information, just like if someone is actually with a good person and they feel all these great things, they are in fact like they are in their fields, but they actually have like a good partner that they found. And similarly with you, when it comes to this business opportunity or something that you're going to find out, or investment opportunity, maybe, I don't know exactly what that is, but it seems like it has to do with business for sure. Anyways, you are like, oh my God, I'm in love with this information that I got. This is exactly what I want. You're so in love with it. There's something about not you romanticizing, but actually being in your normal state of feeling blessed, your soul state of feeling blessed. That's actually not a bad thing or not a naive thing. If it's frequency, then that's amazing. So I do see you in the frequency of feeling blessed in life. And look at that. I mean, that definitely says it all. You're definitely having all of the feels of knowing that the divine's with you, that you're being blessed, that something fated here is going on, that you're getting this information to get out of financial anxiety. I see that you're so in love with this information because with the Knight of Swords, you are sure that this information makes you a winner, my dear. You're sure. Knight of Wands is faith. You are sure it's going to work. I don't know what's going to convince you. Sometimes we get an aha moment where we learn about something and the experts tell us, did you know it's simply ginger? If you take ginger, this whole thing, is healed. If you, I don't know, let's not veer off course, but you know what I mean. So similarly, you get this financial piece of information or business advice or something where you know that hit a spot that definitely solves it. Maybe it's backed by statistics or something. You're like, I got it, and you have 100% faith in that opportunity that you just picked up, because it's definitely going to help you fight off that which used to stand in your way. That's another way to analyze the cards since of the synchronicities. Not only relationships, but also in terms of your finances here. And I see you holding your swords or holding your information going, I can totally fight this with this information. I'm going to pursue Knight of Swords. I'm going to pursue this idea to the end. I know the eyes are closed. I'm confident. I know it's going to be bringing me a lot of financial blessings. And it is written for this piece of communication or information to reach you in the month of December. That's your soul knows that this is going to happen in this month of December. And this is the time where you're like, okay, I'm about to get super blessed. You know what you're going after. Are we allowed to know, what is this opportunity though? Like the cards were so kind in explaining how this is going to go. So can we know what this opportunity is? Ace of Wands. Well, to be honest with you, I don't have exactly what it is, but it seems to be a total new beginning with the Ace of Wands. It allows you to create, it seems, with the Ace of Wands. It's an opportunity for creation. It's an opportunity for excitement. It's an opportunity to pursue something way bigger than what you thought you could do before. And for it to become even bigger and bring and go on different routes, like for it to be even more sophisticated, and you being able to single-handedly handle it. You're very positive. You're going to be very positive about it. And you're like, I got this. I got this. It's creative. It's Ace of Wands is raw power. So something from the very beginning. Something from the very beginning that's big, and you're like, I can handle this. I can do this. Maybe you always thought that this was bigger than you, only to get information and learn that it's not at all. And I see you this month going, I can handle this. I can do this. I love this for you. Okay. Final energies in terms of your month of December, my dear pile number 1. You've got, wow, nice. You've got the 9 of Cups. Gosh, I love this for you. Nine of Cups. A wish definitely comes true this month for you. A big wish definitely comes true. One of your big wishes comes true this month, in the month of December. I love your month. Yeah, it is a month of celebration for sure. You've got the Six of Swords, right? And you've got, look at that, another 9. Are you kidding me? The 9 of Pentacles. So this is a very important month. You can definitely, we did establish that. It's a fated month. Finally, the blockages are opening. Not so quickly with the Six of Swords, for sure, but you're out. You're like, oh, I'm getting out of this. You're full of faith that you know will work out for you. A massive dream is coming true for you. It seems to me that it has to do with a path of finances is coming true for you this month, where you're on the right path. I see you moving forward in the right path. That will increase your abundance and financial wealth for you. Totally will feel like the divine or the universe has like thrown this on your path for you to pick up this month. And yeah, my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. The month of December seems to be a divine month in your soul path. I wish you all the best of luck with that. Please do let me know next year how this month worked out for you. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. As you know, today we're taking a look at your December 2025 predictions. It is the last month of this year already. Can't believe it. These are the decks that I'll be using for your reading today, as always. Oh, look at that. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. And as you can see on the far right, I do have an empty chart of astrological houses in which I'll be casting some runes on in a moment, as we always do in the monthly readings, to get a more detailed and accurate reading of your month. Okay, so very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful blue agate. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Virgo, Scorpio, as well as Pisces. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it. We'll start off by casting your runes to see what we have. What can pile number 2 expect in their month of December, please? What can pile number 2 expect in their month of December? 1, 2, 3. Whoa, what a month. The same thing happened for pile number 1. I don't know what's up this month. A lot of things seems to be happening. And they seem to be focused between the 9th house and the 12th house specifically. A lot of things is going on are going on in this area. But we do have a rune in the 1st house, the Ansu's rune. We have a rune between the 3rd and the 4th house. And that is the Yera rune. Amazing. Between the 5th and the 6th, you've got the Tiwaz rune. My goodness, so much is going on. Where do we begin? Between the 6th and the 7th, you've got the Raido rune. And let's get at the runes here. So in the 9th house, you've got the Algiz rune, right? I suddenly heard powerful roots. And this does look like roots. So, oh, this also looks like a plane, doesn't it? Wow. So maybe like it fell in the ninth house. I'm going to take it as traveling, to be honest with you. Something regarding powerful roots because I heard it. But then there's traveling. I'm just going to take it. I'm not going to take the Algiz rune meaning, which is, if you're curious, it's a rune all about power, right? In the ninth house. But instead, as I said, I'm going to take it as traveling because of the synchronicity. Okay, so ninth house, there's some traveling going on, specifically for some of you, even could be plane travel. Travel by plane. 10th house, you've got two runes. You've got the Thurisaz rune. You also have the Fehu rune, amazing. 11th house. Other than that, that's between the 11th and the 12th, you've got three runes. Something is fated here. This is the, wow, Gebo rune, amazing. And you've got the Yera rune. Sorry, not the Yera, my apologies, the Ewaz rune. Amazing. So we've got some faithful people there, faithful colleagues, faithful friends, something like that. And between the 11th house and the 12th house, you've got the Manaz rune. This is going to be the ride, but it's going to be a very, very interesting reading. I already have a lot of ideas on what is happening here. Juicy reading, full of details for sure. But let's take a look at your cards, which will give us, like, complete the picture for us, make us understand. Now we look at the pictures and the meanings of the cards. This way we have a complete picture of your month. Let's find out, my dear pile number 2. So you've got the Enneagram Selfless Love under the category of service to humanity. And the keywords, oh, that's why the 11th house. So you've got sincere dedication, genuine altruism, care of others, educator, caregiver, as well as humanitarian aid, right? You've got cult. There's something about the 11th house here. I mean, even the cards are pointing towards the 11th house. I'm happy because it's going to explain what we're looking at here. Right, so we've got cult. You've got the card unplugging. Amazing. Some of you are going to be traveling and unplugging here. That is amazing. Might not resonate with everyone, but it's there, right? Unplugging. You've got the trap. Okay. Trap. Where did we see the Thurisaz? In the 10th house. Okay. Oh, we've got also the Tiwaz rune here. I guess we'll wait and see. Just trying to think. All right, you've got the moon in Capricorn with practicality. Venus in Gemini with flattery. Okay. And you've got moon in Aquarius, the 11th house, with independence. Okay. The awesome thing, I don't know if it's awesome, but the thing about Aquarius is that they're very friendly, but they're very independent. I think they've got this balance of having many friends, but also being independent. The reason I didn't say it's always awesome is because a lot of Aquarius could be aloof. So when they're not aloof, like they have this balance, they are both great within their communities. They're helpful, they're loving, they make great friends. They're very loving towards their friends, but they're also independent. So it's interesting that we get the independence here. especially that there's a lot of loyalty going on. Right, I think we just gotta wait and see. Let's take a look at your tarot cards, and I'm sure it's gonna come together. So whoa, you've got the Ten of Pentacles right off the bat. Amazing, amazing month. And we did see it. Where's the Fehu rune? Absolutely, we did see that. Wow, you've got the Nine of Cups. Amazing month. And you've got the Seven of Cups. It's almost like just make a wish, whatever, something big opens up for you this month where you're like, yeah, dream big, go ahead and dream big, you can do that. No more limitation, go ahead and dream kind of energy. So gosh, let's start unpacking all of this. Doesn't it look like Aquarius here? So there's a lot of Aquarius energy. So Aquarius energy is what? Freedom, independence, but also like-minded people, the 11th house. We get a lot of that. Are you doing with selfless love like something humanitarian, my dear pile number 2? Are you doing something humanitarian? I'm trying to understand. Are you doing good to others? Here's what I'm feeling. It looks like when it comes to the area of your work, the 10th house, it looks like this month you may be going through something that would scare you, or something that is, there's some form of eruption or something in your work this month, but there's good news. The Thurisaz rune is the rune where it creates disruption only for things to be doing great, only for the bad to come out and for something to be healed and for it to be stronger than ever. Like I always say with the Thurisaz rune, it's like the thorns of a rose, and it scratches the skin only for the skin to create more collagen and look even more beautiful. So yeah, or like if you have a wound, the body eliminates the toxins and everything, releases it out of the body so that it heals it, something like that. It looks like in your work, something may happen, like you find yourself in some form of trap or in a highly unfavorable situation, if I were to be honest with you. But it's all good, because here is what I'm seeing. It looks to me, my dear pile number 2, that you have with the cult here like a community around you that's very faithful to you, that really loves you. Why? Because you seem to be a very helpful person. Maybe with the 11th house, these are your colleagues, for example, and you're the sort of person that's always there for others, helping them out, giving them information, standing up for them, helping in any way without any expectations. And whether you realize this or not, but you've created some form of cult-like, at least, energy around you, the people around you. That's what I'm seeing. It looks like someone or some people are going to stand by you in a very strong way with the Thurisaz rune in the 10th house here, that can also see you being in a trap this month. And these people around you are going to be just like a cult, so dedicated to you. It seems like they're offering you a big gift with the Gebu rune. And the wonderful thing about the Gebu rune is that it's a gift with no expectations. It's a sort of gift that a king would give as love to his people. And so similarly, it looks like the people you've been helping out selflessly in your life are going to be standing by you this month. And they're going to show their loyalty to you with the Yewaz rune in the 11th house. So you're going to see just how loyal the group of people around you are to you that you've been helping out with love. they're going to show that loyalty to you this month by giving you what is, it seems, some form of fated gift, the Peroth rune. Some form of fated gift. This gift is going to completely take you out of this entrapped situation. It's sort of like, let's say your manager gives you an ultimatum and they're like, that's it. You either take that offer or nothing at all. And let's say it's a super unfair offer. Let's say they're trying to cut your salary in half. I don't know what's going to happen. And they give you this ultimatum, only to find that your group of people are like, hey, don't fall into that trap. Just let it be, let that trap be. Come January, we are going to give you a big gift. Why did I say January? Because that is the god Janus representing January. That's where we got the name January from. The god Janus, looking into the past and into the future. So there's something about an idea that they're giving you. They're telling you this month, hey, forget about this trap. Don't get yourself into this trap at all. And we collectively, we are going to help you to give you a help, show you a better opportunity. Hey, do you know that in my company they're looking for this person? I can totally hook you up, better salary, like double what you're taking. They're looking for someone exactly like you with the experience that you have. We have a lot of benefits at work, this, that, and the other. Or maybe you have a friend that's an investor who's like, forget about all of this. I want to invest in your idea. I really don't know. It might seem so far off as you're listening to me now, and you're like, I don't know, Reem, if this is not starting to sound like a fairy tale a little bit. But I wouldn't blame you, because even your cards are showing that to you, this would seem like out of what's ordinary with the Seven of Cups. Nine of Cups. It's a dream coming true this month, and it's out of what you ever thought. It seems to be so when it comes to finances. You've got the Fehu rune in the 10th house. That's also a very important rune falling in the 10th house. And you've got the 10 of Pentacles, which means that it seems like you're going to leave behind this trap, look in another direction with the help of your community. We did say most of your runes are falling here. So with the help of most of your community, the people around you, your colleagues, your friends, something like that, it looks like they're giving you a big gift, which is leading to a lot of financial abundance. And what a month. It looks like you're going to travel. You're traveling this month. Why? You're going on a new journey with the Rider rune. So when it comes to your new journey this month, it looks like there are so many new things. Your routines are changing with the 6th house because of that move, whether it's moved to a new office. That could represent new commute or something new to this office, or new because you're doing something entirely different. You're going on another team, another project. I'm not sure. But all I can tell you is that you'll be experiencing new routines this month. They may not be easy first, right? You got the Tiwan's rune between the 5th and the 6th house. They may not be easy first, but they're definitely something that you can incorporate. The Tiwa's rune is a rune of responsibility, right? So you're getting a lot of responsibilities. So this could perhaps be saying something along the lines, your teammates or team members stand up for you, right? And instead of you getting that bad offer that you were going to get, they all give you the gift of recommending you for a certain position. For example, I'm just trying to look at the energies and create examples out of them so that we are able to at least understand what the energies are talking about. In that case, you're like, oh my God, I never imagined that sort of offer, that sort of position. I'm actually glad that this situation happened, because it is because of it that I am here where I am, that everyone vouched for me. So you're going on a new journey this month, in the month of December, or at least you have the idea of this new journey. You're getting ready to take on more responsibilities. You realize that, yes, it's amazing for sure, but you also understand that you will have a lot of responsibilities coming up, which is something that you're like trying to incorporate even in the month of December, although not entirely there yet, but you're like trying to be creative with the fifth house. You're like, okay, with this responsibility, I can use this, I don't know, this technology. With this responsibility, maybe I can use these skills that I have. And you're really being creative this month, thinking about how you can overcome all of the things that could happen. Perhaps a chit chat with your friends or your family, and you're like, well, I don't know about this. Well, I don't know what I'm going to be doing there. I don't know if I have experience there. And let's say your spouse tells you, that's okay, you can take a class and learn all about it. Why don't you start this month? Something like that. So that's what I'm seeing happening this month. You're preparing for all of these responsibilities of this new journey that you're going to be on. Also, you are preparing to meet new people with the seventh house. Meet people that are going to be close to you moving forward. So this could be a new team. This could be new members in another country that are going to become your friends moving forward. It really depends on how this energy translates in your life, but that's definitely what's going on. So you're getting acclimated to new members. So for example, the acclimation could be you're starting to send emails to this overseas team members about things that you need to prepare until you get there. That's an example. Or communication with a new team in your department. Something like that. Do you see? So this month you're like starting to look in a new direction, new fresh direction, new journey, your new responsibilities. And before you get there you're unplugging. Perhaps this is towards the end of the month. So seems to be a break between the new journey that you're going to get into with the abundance of wealth that it's going to give you, and the journey that you are already on. And believe it or not, this whole shenanigan begins with someone entrapping you here. Someone entrapping you. I was just looking at the cards and the runes trying to make connections, but I couldn't do it. Yeah, I'll just pick up your cards. But I do want to say, however, having looked at your runes there, in the house of communication, you do have the Yera rune, which is harvest, right? Or rewards. So it looks like there's back and forth communication, back and forth, that will yield great results and rewards for you. So maybe this communication isn't initially pleasant. There's the thurisas, right? But there's a lot of communication all of a sudden. You have a group of people standing there, a lot of people, maybe even rivaling for you, going, no, we want pile number 2 or something like that. And this communication will reap also safety with the fourth house, stability and safety. It will definitely lead to stability and safety the whole time with the Ansu's rune, which is the rune of divine, God, and the first house. Through all of that, this is a month that you will feel that the divine is with you, that God is with you, the universe, whatever you believe in every step of the way. You're not going to feel alone in this at all. You're going to feel like something divine is happening, especially when everyone there is standing by you, something fated. You must check pile number 1, because they also had the Ansu's rune in the first house and other houses. They had the Peroth rune in another house. But the third house was very strong as well, just like you. So I would totally advise you guys to watch pile number 1 if you want to get more details on your pile. Other than that, what I want to check is this trap, right? I'm sure you're wondering. Perhaps we can look at what this trap is going to be and what your guidance is in this month whenever this happens. So you've got the Hanged Man. I feel like compromise. Maybe someone's trying to compromise you here. You seem put together and strong, unaffected. That's amazing. Hanged Man. Ooh, Queen of Swords. Yeah, ultimatum. I was right about the ultimatum. They're like putting you in a very unfavorable situation and giving you an ultimatum. They know you feel sacrificed in this situation. They know that you're not comfortable. They know that they can trap you with this ultimatum. Who's this? Six of Cups. Six of Cups? Ooh. Who's this Six of Cups? Well, it's coming from maybe someone you love. Six of Cups also is growth. It could mean someone you spent a long time with. Definitely coming from someone you weren't expecting to come from. They can see you being sacrificed and they're giving you an ultimatum. But it also, this represents your help, the loving help also that you're getting from this place. So betrayal, but also a lot of love and help at the same time. You know, the interesting thing about the Hanged Man is that it gives us such extreme energy in order to understand better its contrast and appreciate and love its contrast. So sometimes it could put us in an extremely scary situation so that we are never scared again. We understand that energy so well that we never have to go there again. And so I'm picking up the idea of extreme betrayal, for example, in order to create with the Six of Cups extreme loyalty. The Yewaz rune. So it's kind of like you're experiencing opposites this month. Extreme betrayal, but extreme. Not that you're going to fall for it, by the way. You're just going to experience it. Not that you're going to go through it. Experience it in the sense of knowing that someone can do that to you. Not that you're going to go through it, not necessarily at all even. And the reason I say that, because you got a huge bunch of people making sure they catch you if you ever fall. And these people could even surprise you. Maybe you know that you have people who are solidly there for you. Maybe you know they're good, but you never knew that they would solidly be there for you in this way. Maybe they didn't even, they themselves would never think they would solidly be there for you in this way. But sometimes when a cause happens, people tend to stand by each other and love each other more due to the difficulty that they're in and be there for each other, and thus the connection becomes stronger. Wherever you fall here, in whichever category, different category that I've explained, at the end of the day, what I am seeing energetically in your month of December is that you will have a load of people riling up around you, being there for you, vouching for you. They don't want to leave you behind. They don't want to see this happen to you, and they will be giving you a huge gift. Maybe it's easy for them to give this gift, but at least for you, this is a very valuable gift. Like the Gebo rune, when we talked about how the king would give a valuable gift to their people. To a king, giving something valuable is easy because the king has so much of it. They can go, hey, you take this, I want you to take it. But to the person who took this gift, this is huge. It could change their whole lives. And so similarly, it looks like the group of people around you, whether it is something big that they're going to do, or I would say maybe to them, yes, of course, they realize how big this is for you, but perhaps it's going to be relatively easy. At least it's not like detrimental for them to do it for you with the Geborun. I feel like it's generous for sure, but they want to give you something. They want to do it. And this whole situation seems to be fated, my dear pile number 1. We'll look at why it's fated. Seems like there's abundance that is fated to happen. You will read, I keep telling you, you will feel like the divine's been there with you personally all along. But yeah, I want to know why it's fated, and I want to know what your guidance is here. But yeah, they're gonna be by you, making you independent from the situation. And this is the Aquarius energy we're seeing. So you're always going to have this good, nice bond together that you have maybe built before or during this situation, or both. But this also shows the contrast that we've been talking about here, where you're going to become independent. Maybe this is the independence from the bad situation or the independence from them. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's independence at the end of the day from this situation, my dear pile number 1. So what's fated here, please? 7 of Wands. It's fated for you to overcome all of these challenges. Why? 3 of Wands. Because it's fated for you to go somewhere else. It is fated with the 11th house that you're going to be supported to fight off and ward off something, ward off threats, ward off something. And the reason this is fated, it's because you are meant to go on a new journey somewhere else. Where are you meant to go? Yeah, you're fated. Perhaps something is going to happen to several people, but it's fated that you are not going to have to go through it, is what I'm seeing. So something is fated. Something is meant to happen to many people, but it's not meant to happen to you. You have a lot of people making sure that doesn't happen to you. Fight for your rights because you're meant to go somewhere. Where are you meant to go? We forgot totally about the traveling here, the new journey. Where are you going this month, my dear pile number 2? Where are you going? Where are you going? 2 of Cups. You're going where you're loved, appreciated. 9 of Wands. Deserve. You're going where you deserve to go. Oh, we saw that one. I'll take it. King of Pentacles. You're going somewhere where you're going to be very wealthy. That the runes made sure it explains that to you well. And whoa, this is a massive change in your life. We're not talking about something small. It's like 2026, the new year's coming with a big shebang for you. Okay, so what was the question? Where are you going, right? Yeah, where are you going? You're going where you're loved and appreciated. You're going somewhere where you're going to have more responsibilities, for sure. This place is not more comfortable, just so you know. It's not more comfortable, but you're loved, appreciated, and well paid with the King of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're gonna feel very fortunate. And sometimes with selfless love, like let's say you're going somewhere where you have more responsibilities, but your heart, just like a humanitarian service, your heart's fulfilled. It won't matter really. When you're doing something from the heart, it's so fulfilling. So that's what I'm feeling here. You're going where you're loved, appreciated. You're going to have more responsibilities, but I think that it's one that you're going to love and be creative about. It's going to help you bring out your creativity, and you are going to be very well paid. And the story is clear. The way this is going to happen is through a trap, prompting other people to stand by you and give you this big gift, this great opportunity. Maybe this is so weird to hear now, but I guess wait and see how the month plays out for you. Yeah, and please do let me know. I'm so curious. I love it when you guys come and share. I hope you remember to share. I love you guys very much. This is exactly what I see in your month of December. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. As you know, oh, look, there's a split here. Why don't, the card's out. And even this one is like the other way around. I feel like it's taking my attention. Oh, we split right when the cards are the other way around. How magical is that? Okay, so where was I? Welcome to your reading. These are the decks that I'll be using. We're doing your December 2025 predictions. And if you're interested in knowing the names of any of the decks that I use, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. We've got another split here. And there we go. You've got 3 cards. And on the far right, as you can see, is an empty astrological chart of houses in which I'll be casting some runes on, as we do in your monthly readings, to get a more accurate and detailed reading of your month. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Lodalite. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Gemini, Cancer, as well as Taurus. Welcome to reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, I think we are pretty much ready. Let's start casting your runes to see what you can expect in your month of December. Pile 1 and pile 2 were super interesting. I am picking up on a theme this month a little bit, but I can't say that it is a theme for the month until I see it being repeated in all or most of the piles. Okay, so what can pile number 3 expect in their month of December, please? All right, so 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Let's take out the ones that are out of the loop. Ooh, I'll leave it there. You've got the Yewaz rune in the 7th house. Amazing. That's a really nice rune to fall in the 7th house. You've got, sorry about that. I'm a bit lost. Oh, this is probably what hit this one. Yewaz, correct. In the 7th house, amazing. So in the 8th house, you've got the Hagalaz rune. All right, so massive changes this month. Massive, like in the transformation. Getting the Hagalaz rune in the house of transformation, this is like, this is like massive, massive transformation. It's almost like massive transformation from the roots. Like nearly everything is changing for you this month, my dear pile number 1. Massive changes. Okay, in the 9th house, you've got the Awaz rune, and you also have the Isa rune. Okay, very interesting. There's a little bit of this rune in the 9th house, but mainly in the 10th house, and that's the rune of Yera rune. That's amazing. Okay, why are the runes like beating each other this month? Okay, push it. Like they're very pushy this month. Okay, 11th house. Whoa, you've got the Kanaz rune in the 11th house, and you've got the Algiz rune in the 12th house. Wow, what a month. What a month. Okay, let's keep this here, and I am sure your cards are going to further elaborate on what we're looking at for you this month. Okay, let's see what you've got. We're taking a look at your oracle cards first. So you've got the Enneagram low price under the category of money, and the keywords are underestimation, undervaluation, frugality, austerity, stinginess, modest income. Okay, let's keep that here. Right there. There we go. And you've got Saturn in Aries with risk. Okay, it's starting to make things clearer. Wow, Jupiter in Taurus with status. That's amazing. Okay. High risk, high profit, I guess. And look, they're forming December. 1 and 2. You've got Moon in Gemini with adaptability. Do you see what this is saying? I kind of get the feeling that it's almost like you are putting your money in good use, like investing in something this month, taking a risk, a financial risk of some form, where although in the month of December, you have to be very careful and frugal with your expenses and careful with what you put, where you put your money, how you spend your money, what things to pay for, what things to postpone. I don't know. You're like being very careful and very intelligent with the money that you have, because you're getting into a risk that will 100%. With status here, leap huge financial rewards with the second house. But until then, which is you're very lucky to have that form of opportunity, let's call it. Until then, you are learning, it seems, to adapt well to the money that you have until this blows up or something. Because you do have the harvest rune in the 10th house. While the 10th house is not the house of investment, the runes are very pushy. It's weird. They keep moving. While it's not the house of investment per se, but it's kind of like you put effort into something, into a goal. 10th house, you put effort into a goal that reaps back amazing results. The harvest rune with the Yera rune, that's what I'm seeing. I'm definitely seeing you invest in something that will reap massive results. It doesn't have to be like financial investment directly. It could be something like, I am going to not do my second job, for example. I'm not going to do my second job and the money that comes from my second job, and instead start to invest this time in building a new project. So that means that it's going to be a bit tight because I'm looking forward to something, but that turns out to be something that brings you financial abundance and harvest later on in your near future. So there's something about that, whether you're actually investing money or you're like taking less money in order to be able to do something. It's something along these lines, for sure. Okay, let's continue. You've got, whoa, I love that. You've got the card Joy. Oh my God, this is a deck all about the forms of power. And here we've got the form of power Joy. And it's funny, out of the blue, I channeled, well, it wasn't really channeling, to be honest with you. In one of the piles, it was just an understanding that I got through the example that I was giving them. And I said, it was either the second pile or the first pile. I told them, hey, I have this epiphany. You know how when you like fall in love, either for the first time or like it's getting into this relationship where there's all sorts of dopamine and you feel like the world is so beautiful, you know. um, everything is everything just feels so good. I don't know if you know what I mean. um, and all of the things that usually used to bother you, you really don't care about them. You're just so happy. um, and I told them as a conclusion, it's like we weren't even talking about that. I was like, hey, wait a minute. Maybe most of the things we're going through, if we were in that state, if that's possible to be in that state all the time, um, then we would find and we would realize that most of the things we're worried about, the things that we are unhappy about, the things that we complain about, wouldn't even matter. So seeing that card pop up when I just, through the synchronicity, reached that conclusion is crazy. I'm really wondering what this card is saying now. Hold on. This is really telling us something here. The synchronicity can't be ignored. So let's just take a quick look at this card. So joy is an emergent emotion that bubbles up naturally from safety, gratitude, connection, and contentment. Its effervescent, energizing quality often leads us to be playful, creative, or expressive. Sharing our joy with others can strengthen our relationships and feelings of connection. We can also delight in other people's happiness and good fortune, cultivating our capacity for sympathetic joy. Despite its positive quality, joy is also a vulnerable emotion. You may be afraid to fully experience this delight out of fear that tragedy or disappointment is on its heels. To lean into this power, choose to engage in activities that bring you joy and savor them, nurturing the experience and feeling. Now, I usually adore the guidebook of this deck, but to be honest, and I promise you, I'm not tooting my own horn here at all, but I'm just being honest with you in terms of your message. I think my realization in terms of joy was more what I think is going on here. Also, this did give me a very good idea, though. What was it? Oh, yes, the sympathetic joy. Like when something good happens to a friend of ours or a family member or something, and we're so happy for them, we almost get the fever of joy and we feel like everything is great. It's almost that feeling, but we get it from others. It's similar like when you're watching, for example, a movie and you feel the emotions, the happy emotions of the character or the protagonist. So something like that. I feel like through joy this month, you're going to have the power to overcome something or do something. There's something this month where you are feeling like it's all good. You get the sense it's all good. It's going to be great. I don't know how, but it's going to be great. I don't know why, but I just feel good about the world or something like that, or my world. I feel that great things are on the horizon. I feel good. There's something about your month here where you're feeling good and it's giving you power. Look, the Algae's rune in the 12th house. It's really gonna give you power to move in your path with strength, for sure. I'm definitely seeing that for you this month, but let's continue. You've got lost. Okay. And you've got mathematics. Funny, I was just talking to a friend today about mathematics and their magic. Like, remember when the CIA files got released and we got these bunch of numbers, and we were just talking about how they are working, and how we have like other friends that have been talking about how they've been really working for them, each one in different ways. So like one of the things we were discussing was the weight loss one, because we have a friend in common who has been using this weight loss number, and she's swearing by it. She's like, oh my God, I swear I'm losing weight. And then I told my friend that someone in the comment section was saying that they used the wealth number, and she wrote, oh my God, Reem, I swear it worked, and she got this raise or something. And I was like, oh, wow. And we were just like discussing the numbers and their magic, and there seems to be magic around numbers and what's going on. We had this really interesting conversation where we were exploring it. And I told her about this dream that I told you guys before. I think a few months ago, I got this dream, and I got a number in this dream. I was told to imagine white light on my head and repeat 277. I told you guys about this dream. So, long story short, just so we don't get lost. Funny, there's the lost card. How ironic. We were discussing the magic of numbers and like how it's actually working. And we were like saying, oh, that's probably why they were hiding it and all these conspiracies. But anyways, serious talk here. I don't know, but seeing mathematics, there's something about the magic of numbers. How? We'll find out together. But it's here. There's something so magical in your month. Do you see the joy, the power of joy? There's something so divine. You've even got the 12th house going on in your month. Yeah, it looks like the month of December is a month full of divine energy, because that's the thing in common here that I'm picking up for sure in your piles today. 1, 2, and 3 so far. Okay, so let's take a look at your tarot cards so that we have a complete picture, and then we put these elements together to understand what it's trying to say. So you've got the card 5 of Cups. It's funny how we've got sadness and joy, the contrast right next to each other. You've got the Hangman, and this is a very interesting Hangman. Do you see? Usually we get the Hangman tied in this way because of gravity, right? But here it's because the density of the water, the density that the water plays, and our density, we go up, we are less dense. So that's why the tying is at the bottom. Very, very interesting Hangman. Anyways, let's not get lost with the cards. One more card. The Death card. Right. I'm telling you, there's a major transformation going on this month. This is no joke. Okay, let's now start to take a look at everything and tie everything together like your pieces of puzzle to find out what you can expect this month. The Hangman is also enlightenment, which I'm seeing in the 11th house here. You've got the Kanaz rune. It seems like the collective are awakening, are being enlightened to something, it seems. Yeah, and a collective awakening. Perhaps that's what the number is talking about, a collective awakening. Is there a day during the month of November, maybe this is why this is so divine, if you understand numerology, we would all love your help here. I might even just Google this right now. I might be able to find it or not. But I really feel like there is a day in the month of December, because of its numerological number and its effect, the effect of this number, it's going to work as a mass awakening for so many people. 11th house, Kanaz rune, putting you strongly on your path, back on your path. And because of this number, because of this special day, I'm not sure, is it like 12/12 maybe? 12/12, and this year is 9, isn't it? Yeah, it's a 9. I don't know. I'm not a numerologist, but I could look for something. Here. Big Bang. So the way this number, or this energy, let's call it, the way it's playing out for you this month, is that it's destructing something completely before it fully rebuilds it for you in an amazing way. Let me check out the numerology. Okay, so what I have found is the key numerology for December 2025 centers on a blend of the universal year number 9 and the personal month number 3, creating a powerful atmosphere of completion before the start of a new cycle in 2026. So it seems like it's a powerful, this month, a powerful month of closure. And that's why we have the massive transformation. Like we see massive endings to many things in your life, allowing space for new beginnings and for amazing things to happen in the new year. Yeah, it looks like that. And you are in this month experiencing this in-between time, the pressure of the many changes that are going to happen, but also sitting still, you completely seeing how these are all playing out for you just in the beginning of the year. Okay, let me repeat what I was saying again in a more organized way. This month, you are going to experience many changes that are going to happen. And although they will feel heavy, these changes, you are going to be standing there during the month or sitting or going through your month calmly, because although you don't like the destructions, I don't know why your runes are pushy or moving around. Although you don't like the things that are happening necessarily, but you can see well that they are actually happening for you. You're very aware of that in this month and not happening against you. One of these things is an investment that you're going to be making. Yeah, an investment that you're going to be making. And because of this investment, you are being very careful with the mathematics of your money this month as well. You're very prudent, very careful with the money that you have. You're also noticing this month, my dear pile number 3, a massive awakening with the people around you. You're going to feel like everyone is waking up. You're going to notice that. It's showing up in your runes for one reason or the other. You're noticing a lot of people are waking up. A lot of people are having more like deeper conversations with you and with each other. More people are doing the right thing as opposed to things that you would usually think, why aren't people doing this? Or why don't people want to get this? Or why it's like super common sense to you, but it hasn't been for others. And for one reason or the other, like I keep telling you, it's showing up in your chart. Maybe this is a topic that's very important for you. You going, oh my God, look at everyone wake up. Look at everyone realizing all of these things. There's a lot of emphasis on the mind here, for sure. Mass awakening. And this is the month that, although you're standing there being very patient with the pressures, you're like, this is the month when things are actually working for me. I may not like the experience of it, right? But I'm very happy with it. And that's perhaps why you're so joyful. You're like, I don't care about all of these different things that are happening. Yes, they are in a way or the other putting pressure on me. I should be freaking out watching all of this hagalaz, all of this destruction, or let's not call it destruction, all of this massive changes. But there's something about you so serene. You're like, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I see these changes. I mean, if you had told me that these changes would have happened a few months before, I would have freaked out. It's funny that I'm watching these changes and I'm good. I mean, I should feel lost, which I do feel somehow. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen moving forward, but I'm good. I feel good. I should feel sad, but I feel good. And I'm fully aware that's what's breaking, what's changing, is fully meant to lift me up and help me keep up and never go down again. Make me always up. It's meant to build something well for me. You're so aware of that this month. And speaking of results, you've got the Yera rune in the 10th house, meaning it's all numbers again. The efforts that you're going to put into your work with the 10th house, or maybe it's your goals, maybe you're not working, maybe you have goals. However this resonates with you, you're definitely going to yield great results. That's the harvest rune for the efforts that you have been putting in. So yes, it's a month where, although you're feeling lost, or not, you recognize that you're a little bit lost, that things are changing massively, you should be scared, that there's pressure from the different things, especially with money and how you deal with money. You're feeling great. You're like, I'm good. I feel good. I feel great this month. Wonderful. And speaking of relationships, in your particular pile, we do have something around relationships here. We've got the rune of loyalty in the 7th house. Now, this could be romantic relationships, because 7th house is intimate relationships. It could be a strong friendship that's forming between you and someone. At the end of the day, I do see a strong, intimate, loyal connection between you and someone. This person could already be in your life, and you are becoming more intimate. You're becoming loyal to each other. There's more love, whether this is friendship or romantic, or maybe it's someone entirely new. Let's check that out before we check the 9th house, which is what we need to check next. And let's keep these here. Yeah, and then understand more about your cards. But let's understand that part first. What is going on in your 7th house this month? Who is this person and what is going on? 1, 2, 3, and let's take this one. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles. Looks to me with the ace that this is someone new for most of you. It could be for some of you a new beginning in a connection that's already there, but mostly for most of you with the Ace of Pentacles, this is someone new. Who is this? Wow, Ace of Wands. No, I confirm with the 2 aces. For most of you, this is definitely someone new in your life. There's like the excitement of new connections, feeling like both of you are a valuable friend or a valuable person to have in each other's life. Something like that. Wow. The planes today. There's something about traveling. Maybe this is a person from another country with the plane. 6 of Swords. This could be someone coming not on a short trip with the 6 of Swords, relatively longer trip, like not coming for a week and leaving, but could be staying for 6 months and leaving, something like that. Definitely is not where you're from your city, from your state, from your country. That's what I feel when I look at these lines. Anyway, 9 of Swords. I feel like this is talking about the energy of this month. You're meeting them in a month where the energies are strong. Both you and this person will be feeling it. And I'm hearing console. I think this will be a great friend where both of you will be able to console each other in a month full of massive changes. They will give you their 2 cents. You'll give them yours. You'll be able to help them with something, and so will they. And through this month, although it's a short month, you just met, it seems to me that you will be building a strong, intimate connection with this person. And both of you are really going to be loyal to each other. Maybe this is a romantic relationship for some of you, and you found a person who loves to be loyal, and so do you. Maybe this is a friend. Again, you're meeting a person who's going to be with you through thick and thin. This is a person who you can comfortably give your back to. A great friend who you are meeting in the month of December. And I feel like this person is coming in at a very important time of both your life, and you're coming in an important time in theirs as well. This is mutual energy. And both of you are going to be key to navigating a month like that, where there's a little sense of loss. You see, there is an idea that there is mass awakening. There is an idea that everyone in general is going through massive changes. And so it wouldn't be surprising to meet someone who's going through the same thing, now that we know it's a collective thing, really. Each one is going through it in a different way. At least almost everyone. And yeah, this person will come at the right time, really. And you two together will create a wonderful relationship. So we've already established that. We've established that there is a financial risk that's leaping, yielding great results. And last but not least, in order to expand properly on your reading and complete it rather, we need to look at the 9th house. You've got the Awaz rune and the Isa rune in the 9th house. What do we think of that? I'm not sure, to be honest. I think I need help of the cards. I left it to the last because I really wasn't sure. The meanings together, I'm not so sure. But let's see what the cards show us. So, we're getting 3 of Swords. We're getting the 8 of Wands. And we're getting the King of Swords. Something official here. All right, with the help of the cards, now we should be able to understand this better. So the 3 of Swords could be representing the Isa rune. Something about frustration. Some form of frustrations. Protection. Awaz rune and the King of Swords. Protection. I'll get it. Hold on, let me just think about it. I'm saying it's talking about the flavor of the sort of disruption that you're going to experience this month, why you're going to feel a bit lost, and so on. So the flavor of it seems to be you feel off balance. Suddenly you feel off balance. It could be because of something painful that happens. Like you get some bad news, for example. Something unexpected happens that you're not expecting. And it seems like it's a hit that takes you off balance, makes you feel off balance. You're like, whoa, 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 what am I going to do with a situation like that? Suddenly you feel a bit lost. It's a hit. But also in the same house, right away, which means that you know how they say something like a plant could be poisonous on one end, but has the cure for this poison on another end, something like that. And similarly, although this situation takes you off balance, within that very same situation, you are absolutely protected by something official. That could be a regulation, a law that protects you, something like that. And because there are official regulations and laws in place, it allows you to make one swift move and be absolutely protected from anything bad that could occur from the situation, and allowing you to pass out of it safely. So that could be a letter that you can send to an official. You know how when, for example, lawyers like give you these tips, they're like, okay, send them a letter, ask them where in the law does it state that this is my limit, that this is my deadline, for example. Where in the law does it say that, for example? And so you send that email, and whatever this is, it backs off. And you get to do what you need to do and come out of it swiftly, right? So this is talking about one of the massive endings, that you will come out gracefully, as if nothing happened. And the coming out of it is actually good. It is something that you will celebrate this month, because you feel like you have the power, and it will allow you to transform things in the way that you want. So you're being patient. Where is the card? Oh yeah, you're being patient as all of these different things play out, especially that hit that makes you feel off balance. You're like, whoa, 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 what do I do with that? And let's say a lawyer tells you, an expert tells you, you yourself research and explore and find something that shows you that you have rights here, and you simply send an email, it seems, or some form of communication that wards off the threat, the danger, the harm off of you, allowing you to swiftly win over this situation and go through the necessary transformation calmly, without any sort of risk. So that's why this month, although there are many things that are changing and being dropped out of your life and being hit and all of these things, you might hear me now and go, uh-oh, but your future self is going, if you told me, I would have never thought I would be doing great. I mean, ask me as a future self, I'm doing great. I'm feeling very happy. I can see that this is all happening to my favor. I can't wait to go up, because this situation is only pushing me up. I'm okay and happy with the massive transformation that is happening in my life right now. I love this intimate connection that is happening. It's really all good. I love that there is a massive awakening happening in my society that feels so good and so safe. My work or my goals are giving back to me a lot this month. With the 10th house, it's giving me a lot. And although there's a little bit of a sense of feeling lost, I feel like it's okay. I really feel it's going to be okay. And like I said, you're investing. There's an emphasis on investing your money or your time or something towards, I don't know, a project or something that will reap great financial results in the near future. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your month of December. I wish you the best of luck with that. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. As you know, today we're taking a look at your December 2025 predictions. Can't wait to get straight into it. These are the decks that I'll be using. By the way, if you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Goldstone. Your significator, oh no, significator card, my apologies. If you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Aries, Sagittarius, as well as Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. And as you can see, on the far right, I do have an empty chart of astrological houses in which I'll be casting some runes on, as we do every month, in order to get a more accurate and detailed reading to your month. Let's see what you can expect in your month of December, my dear pile number 4. What can you expect in your month of December? I did notice a pattern. Like every reading was different, but there was one thing in common, and I'm really wondering if you've got that. We'll see. Let's now start casting the runes and see what you can expect, my dear pile number 4, in your month of December 2025. Right, let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3. All right, amazing. Let's take out the runes that are not touching the circle. There we go. Right, so we've got the Berkana rune in the 4th house. Some of you here might be getting a new home. It's possible, it's there. Maybe it's a new birth in your home, a new child in the home. Anyways, you've got the Kanaz rune in the 7th house. Between the 8th and the 9th, mostly in the 8th, you've got the Awaz rune. You've got the Sewulya rune in the 9th house. Some of you might be going to a sunny country, or maybe in the southern hemisphere. It's very specific. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that, but it could mean that for some of you, like going to the southern hemisphere this month, or like traveling there, or traveling to a sunny place. Anyways, you also have in the 9th house the Tiwaz rune. Doesn't it look like Sagittarius? Really cool. Anyways, let's keep it here. This is your chart and the energies that I am seeing. So let's keep there. Let's keep that there. And let's take a look at your oracle cards first. So you've got the Enneagram leader under the category of talent. And the keywords are natural authority, decisiveness, protector, loves effort, physical strength, as well as sense of responsibility. Okay? You've got globe. How interesting. I did see some traveling here for sure. For some of you, this could be overseas travel, some form of travel overseas. It's there for someone. You've got inviting. It's a form of power, and I'm very intrigued to read this form of power for you to see what it means. It's a very interesting guidebook. I love it, and we'll see how this plays out, the power of inviting this month. You've got Venus in Leo with affair. You've got Saturn in Pisces with loss. You've got creation, clay, birth, design, assembly. And finally, as your oracle cards, you've got Moon in Capricorn with practicality. Okay. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. This way we have a full picture of what we're looking at. Right. Wow, there's a deadline towards the end of the month. What month is that? Hold on. Because for a second I thought it was December. No, it's not. That would be so cool. So there's a deadline towards the end of the month, and the notes are saying you can do it. All right, very interesting. Okay, so you're pushing for a deadline this month. You're working hard. You're being organized, and you're trying to finish certain tasks that are very important to you this month, it seems. You've got the Four of Cups, and you've got a new message there. Okay. It's like you're pulling, what is it called? Pulling a one-nighter or something. You're trying to finish something, but you get great news because of it. Pulling an all-nighter. Yeah, pulling an all-nighter or something. You've got the Lovers card. We do have something in the intimate connections here for this pile. Lovers, maybe new love. Ooh, who knows? And you've got the Three of Pentacles. So, what are we looking at? What are we looking at this month? Let's start putting the pieces together. There's the energy of synergy and creation this month, it seems, with you and others. Maybe that's the fun part there in the 9th house. You're exploring things with others. You're having fun with others. There's synergy between you and others. So, just like many piles with the 8th house, there's massive transformation going on this month. It's definitely a substantial month, as I found out in the 3rd pile that pushed me to look at the numerology of the month of December. Because of their reading, I found out that the numerology is 3 and 9, which meant that it is a substantial month in the year of change for things to close. Like things are coming to a close in the month of December energetically for the collective. And thus, in this way, there are massive changes. So I do understand why we're getting a lot of 8th house activity, strong activity in this month. But overall, you can see that there are many changes happening in your life this month. Seeing that you've got the Awaz rune, it does show that to remain calm with the Awaz rune. You're protected. And many of the things that you're going to see happening, you don't need to worry about at all. Awaz rune is a rune of protection. It's the yew tree where the high priestesses used to sit under, because it would have a psycho-aromatic, what is it called? Psycho-aromatic scent, right? That would put them at peace in a relaxing mode. So yeah, overall, all I'm trying to say is your guides are saying, yes, you will see massive changes. A lot of things are going to be behind your back, so you're not going to be entirely sure what's going on. That could be the scary part. Like, you can sense something, just like an affair. You can sense something, but you don't know exactly what's going on. And so in that way, your guides are saying you will be sensing some massive changes, maybe even globally, maybe global leaders or something. It could be that, or it could be something in your work. It could be something in your family. Overall, the reading is saying you will be seeing massive changes. They're telling you don't worry about it, remain calm. It's all positive with the Sawalya rune. You're going to be doing great. Don't worry about it, kind of thing. Okay, let's explore the 9th house, where you've got the Tiwaz rune and the Sawalya rune. The ninth house is a lot of fun. It's a house of travel. It's a house of exploration, adventure, right? So seeing the Sawali rune, the rune of the sun, the rune of success in the ninth house, this is amazing. I almost want to tell you that this month you're going to go on a great adventure that you will really love, but be careful. The reason I said almost is because, yes, of course, this part is absolutely true, but seeing the Tiwaz rune in the ninth house means that you are going to be feeling, or you're going to have a lot of responsibilities this month. And we can see it here with the Nine of Wands. You're running short on time. You've got a lot of deadlines. There are important things that you want to finish. You're working in a group. You're very busy this month. You're like, but you're having a lot of fun, which we always say. The Sawalyu, the Three of Pentacles, and the synergy here. You're having fun creating. You're having fun working with others. You're so excited about this new adventure. But at the same time, you realize that there's a lot of responsibilities and you're barely meeting the deadline. Here, your guides are saying you can do it. Just get yourself organized and divide these big tasks into smaller ones and worry about these small ones every day and nothing else. And don't worry, you're gonna get to it. So yeah, that's the highlight of your month. Really cool stuff, like you're working on something exciting, but at the same time it holds a lot of responsibilities, but it's going to lead to a lot of success. Now for you, you could be a student, this could mean your work, this could mean anything else really. It's not specific to anyone. Just don't be worried about the massive changes that are going to be happening. Like I said, for some of you, these could be global news and your leader is involved. This could be due to a loss that you could be experiencing. Maybe it's a combination of different things and you feel like, oh my God, so many things are changing this month. What's going on? What's going on? Like you can't put your finger on it with affair. Like you feel like something is wrong, something is off, but you can't put your finger on it. So you're not entirely sure what's going on. Maybe you feel it energetically and you're like, oh my God, I feel like with the energy this month, something is not right. And yes, sometimes when energy is strong, it doesn't necessarily mean that our interpretations and feelings of it are always correct. This is not to tell you don't follow your intuition. Of course do. But sometimes we could have a bad feeling about something and it could be our physical reaction to it rather than our actual emotions. Sometimes our bodies are not ready for higher frequency. That's another thing of why we get a bad feeling when it's not. Sometimes our bodies, like there's strong energy and our body is not ready for it. And so it could feel off, or it could feel like heavy energy. It could feel like something is wrong when you're actually transitioning into something bigger and better. So overall, your guides are saying, please don't worry about it. Just let things flow, allow things to flow, and yeah, you're going somewhere amazing. It's really all positive. So yeah, with regards to this hard work, I'm seeing a new message here. You're getting a surprise with the Four of Cups. You're getting a surprise in love and in this goal that you're working towards. What is this surprise? Let's look at the inviting card first before we look at the other runes or cards. It could, or like expand on the reading itself to see if it has something with the invitation. Maybe that's a surprise. You're getting an invitation to something, perhaps. There we go. That's the category we're now looking for, inviting. There we go. So, can you remember a time when you entered a space and were received with a full welcome? The power of inviting is an open-armed gesture that says you are welcome here. Each of us has the capacity to extend an invitation, a bid for social connection that can leave someone feeling seen, heard, and valued. When this power fades into the background, we become isolated and too easily focused on ourselves as a party of one. Remember that you can issue the invitation. You need not wait for someone else. In fact, others are often anxiously waiting for you. Extend your table. The power to help others belong and feel included is a gift, not just for the receiver, but for the giver too. How interesting. To be honest with you, seeing your card here, it looks like you're getting this invitation. Maybe this is inviting you to invite someone, but really what I am seeing is that you're getting an invitation in a place where you feel super welcome. You feel good. You feel great. And we do see it here. Do you see? Three of Pentacles. You're invited in a collaboration maybe with the Three of Pentacles. To collaborate, you're invited to be part of a team, maybe part of a project. And you love this. We keep seeing here that you're going on a journey and an adventure, which takes us to expanding on that part. What is this adventure, my dear pile number 4? Especially that I see you will really be enjoying it. Perhaps because of this adventure, some of you, by the way, just so you know, some of you, this is in fact traveling. And Sagittarius, some of you, this is in fact traveling. There was another pile where the rune matched the house, the 9th house. It was the algaes, it looked like a plane. And you've got the Tiwas, it looks like, again, like traveling like the Sagittarius. It's so funny this month, the synchronicities. So someone here could be traveling across the globe, like, were you the pile where we said you're going southern? I think you were. Were you the pile? No, you weren't. Anyways, you're going, you're traveling across overseas, yeah? Columbus, you're exploring a new place. You're going to a new place. I remember what I wanted to tell you. You're traveling, and because you are traveling with the 4th house, there's a new house, which means you're moving to another country. Some of you here are moving to a new place. And it doesn't have to be that big of a move, although we've got globe here. But for some of you, this could be another city, another state, you know, another neighborhood. Yeah, this pile looks like they're going somewhere this month. Maybe you're changing homes, like moving to a new home. Could be something like that. Anyways, let's go back to the exciting invitation here. What are you being invited to, my dear pile number 4 this month? So 8 of Cups, right. This is seems like the move here. You're being invited to go to a new country, to a new maybe job overseas. It could be a university, a school overseas. It could be a project, you know. It could be a project overseas that you have to be part of and then come back maybe, or stay there, who knows. But yeah, it has to do with you're invited to move somewhere this month. So cool. Okay, you've got, wow, you're really gonna love this star card. This suggests that it's a place you've always wanted to go to. I heard Paris, so it's just something that I heard. Yeah, that's why I'm sharing it. It might be correct, it might be wrong, but I like to share. So anyways, in any case, it's somewhere you dream of, that you always wanted to go to. You're like, wow, I'm going there. I can't believe it. So you're invited to go somewhere that you love the project. Like I told you, Sun. Yes, you were in fact the pile where we said the Southern Hemisphere, or a place that's sunny, which doesn't, which is not Paris at the moment. But maybe I'm getting the weather wrong. I didn't check their weather. Maybe they have a few sunny days where you're going. But in any case, yeah, you're going to a sunny place. The Star and the 9 of Swords. I keep telling you, the 9s. although you're going to be so excited about this place that you're going, with the Nine of Swords, you're really stressed because you're like, oh my God, all these responsibilities. What am I going to do about this? The pills here could be suggesting that you're not sleeping well. You've got a lot of responsibilities to handle. Remember from the very beginning, I told you, you're going to be happy, but you're going to feel a strong sense of responsibility. And take it easy on yourself. You're going to do it. See, you can do it. So since you can do it, don't go through it with pain. Enjoy it instead. And the knowing, your guidance here is that if you divide things and take it easy and focus on what you, like, have a good plan, know what you need to do every day in order for things to work out for you in the best way, and just focus on that every day. Don't stress yourself out is what I'm seeing. But yeah, it does look like you're being invited to collaborate somewhere that you will love to go. Maybe this is a situation where a university asks you to come and spend the quarter there, like a semester there. I mean, maybe this is your company has an office somewhere else and they ask you to go there for the quarter, or for how long, I don't know, for a long time maybe. Maybe it's another company that hires you overseas or in another state or in another city. I mean, the possibilities are endless, but the energy is the same. You're going somewhere, my dear pile number 4 this month. You're going somewhere. You've always maybe this is part of a dream team that you always wanted to go to. It doesn't have to be like literal sun and literal travel. Maybe it's an international team, or your team deals with people internationally. You know, as I said, it could be a myriad of things, but that's the gist of the energy this month. And please don't stress yourself out. This team is going to flow beautifully. You're going to love working with them. And you are going to finish what you are have been set out to do or want to do. So don't stress yourself out about it. Now, on top of all of that, there's some love going on here. You've got the Kanaz rune in the 7th house, which is the rune of light entering the heart. The sun comes out tomorrow. So there's some love going on this month. I feel like with the flame here, some people don't like the terminology twin flame, but the way I would analyze the symbolism in the cards, I would say you're meeting a match this month. Your soul partner, you're meeting with the flames, the person you're dreaming about. See, 7th house, Kanaz rune, light enters, even the symbolism here. Do you see light enters the heart? Maybe for the first time or after a long time. And you're like, this feels right. This feels right. It doesn't have to be love. Like for those of you going, I'm not interested in a love relationship, this is your reading. It does not have to be love. It could be a great best friend. It could be an amazing person in your life, really. A great business partner that you're going to work closely with, a great colleague that you will love and they will love you, a great friend. But really, for most of you, I think this is love. Yeah, this is love coming into your life in the next month of December. So that's amazing. Great news. Overall, I do see your month being so nice. There's a new house here, for like you're moving somewhere. Maybe it's not like moving somewhere. I would say with the Berkana, this did pop up somewhere in this year in the 4th house, and I told you guys, new doesn't have to be new home, but it could be renovations. So I'm going to say the same thing. Maybe it was in your pile. So this could be a new home or renovating your home. Yeah. Or maybe like the district is renovating the area around you, and it's going to be so much more beautiful. All of these are potentials in the Berkana rune in the 4th house. And a final one, like I mentioned in the beginning, this could be a newborn. 4th house is mother. Berkana rune is fertility. So it could mean your mother could be fertile this month if we take it literally. Like maybe your mom is getting you a sibling. Maybe you're the mother, or your spouse is a mother who's getting a baby this month. But yeah, we're just so super focused on the baby. It's just there if it resonates with you, right? But otherwise, this means a new house or renovation. Okay, so I wanted to expand in your reading before we go on this amazing month on the part where you could be worried. Like, what are the changes? What are the changes which you shouldn't be worried about? But we've got leader, we've got globe, we've got affair. What is going on here? We've got loss. So many things are changing this month for sure. I'm getting the feeling like there's international news that will have an effect on your country. Leaders are making new, I don't know, deals or decisions. Maybe there's a loss, some other things that you feel but you can't put your finger on. All of this is giving you a sense of unease, but they're telling you, don't even worry about it. At least you're a pile. So, what's going on here? I heard leave the best for last. So this is the last month. Maybe something amazing is going to be your best month, although it's the last one. It's what I heard, so thought I'd share. Anyways, what's up with all of that? Ten of Swords. The Devil card. Two of Pentacles. Greed, maybe. Ooh, some things you're meant to find out in due time with the Two of Swords. Like the cards literally are not going to show it to you. But what is it? So it's all in the mind with the Ten of Swords at the end of the day. Like, don't allow all of this to affect you is what I'm seeing. Because it could have a great effect on your inner child that is already wounded and afraid. Maybe your inner child is afraid of something that is being played out in your life. Let's say, for example, your inner child has the wound of, let's say, abandonment. And so you hear a leader that is leaving in favor of another leader that's coming, and you're like, oh no, this is the end. They're saying don't engage in that. That is your wound speaking, and not the actual reality of what's actually going to happen in this fated situation here. So don't consume all this news and about it and feel super bad. But at the end of the day, it's not abandonment here. It is more like greed, and with the Devil card, maybe some rules that will make you feel stuck. Maybe you feel like these are forceful regulations. Maybe these are decisions that will make you feel stuck with something. So I'm seeing some form of corruption here. You feel like you're going to feel like someone who's in control, or as a leader. So that could be a manager, that could be like a governor, that could be a president, that could be a king, you know, it could be a myriad of things. Someone in control, who you feel maybe greedy. You don't know what they're up to. But I feel like whatever it is that they're doing, and whatever is fated to happen here, is not as big as it will be in your mind. This is not to minimize at all what whoever this person is, or your manager is doing, or this president, or whoever. I'm not saying these things to minimize. I'm only saying that when it comes to you and what you're afraid of would happen, is not going to be as exaggerated as your inner child's wound will make it to be. Is there greed? Obviously there is. Is there corruption? There is, it seems. Is it in the magnitude that you will think and how it could harm you or hurt you? It's not. And that's what your guides are telling you to do, like to take it easy. You're protected. The Awaz rune in the 8th house. This is saying you are protected. Don't even worry about it. Whatever is happening there is not going to affect you personally. What is it exactly? Your cards are choosing not to show. But yeah, even if you don't entirely know what's going on, even if it's true that there's greed, even if it's true that there's corruption, you're protected. Don't worry about it. Whatever loss this is not going to harm you. Okay, and finally, you've got these 3 cards, my dear pile number 4. Ooh, nice. You've got the 6 of Cups. Children. Some of you here are going to have children. You've got, ooh, didn't I say Paris? Oh my God, like I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Someone here is traveling to Paris. I told you guys. Okay, so you also have the Queen of Swords. Letting my excitement settle. What is this saying? Overall, this is a month where you are going to be building a beautiful, innocent, like genuine is the word I'm looking for. Genuine connection with someone. It's going to be beautiful. There's traveling and excitement going on in your month for sure. Now I'm sure there's traveling. And it's a month where you're going to start... the word I'm looking for is rite of passage. This is a month where you are going to be taking far bigger responsibilities than you have before. And it's going to make you, the expression is man up. I mean, you don't have to be a man to like whatever man up would mean. But I'm just using the expression. This is a month where you are like growing as a person. You're learning to handle big responsibilities and not feel so bad about it, like not letting your emotions get in this way. And this is the beginning where you realize that you can actually handle such responsibilities in order to enjoy something bigger. So these are the highlights of your month. They're not even talking about all of the worries here. Your guides only showed it to you because they wanted to make it a point for you not to worry. They're talking about with all of the massive changes, like in your pile, you don't need to worry about it. You are protected. And yeah, my dear pile number 4, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. I'm sending you so many positive vibes for the month of December, wishing you a wonderful year next year. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 4, I'll catch you in the next reading.